sweet. Let's see.
You're being very nice to me and that makes me suspicious, understand? So, you want more of that, you keep this up.
Alright. How can I arrange this so it works? Need to make sure I have the wiki up because I don't always know what I'm doing. Close some tabs. I was working until very late at night yesterday, so I still have a lot of stuff open. Alright, let's see. Alright, I can start. Order in the court. The chairman will now enter. Ah, wonderful. My, no need to be so stiff. I hate you. Actually, feel free to call me Blase. Well then, Blase, what brings you here? Huh? Well, I just wanted to see if my idiot son was working hard is all. Is this kind of father-son relationship really healthy? That's a good question, Edgeworth. That's a good question. I'd come to light a fire under you, but it seems I found an unexpected bonus. To think that the criminal who has become the talk of the town would be here, of all places. Everyone, restrain the suspect at once. Please wait, Kay Faraday is not the Silence. Don't light the goddamn building on fire, my guy. This is quite troubling, Edgeworth. Didn't I tell you earlier? The PIC desires a swift resolution to this case. If it's not, we could lose our trust with the public. They'd call us the waste of time committee. You know, it's worth troubling for me. It's troubling for me as well, that sort of thing, and my age too. And on top of that, an illegal investigation is not something I can overlook. Have you forgotten? You are no longer a prosecutor. You have lost all your authority. Furthermore, you evaded a criminal in evading the law. I guess. Yes, that's right. You're so reliable, Courtney. I'm aware of the consequences of my actions. You may punish me as you wish. However, we have found a new suspect. It's the person pictured here. Kay Faraday was attacked by this person and... Courtney! Shut up. There's no need for your explanation. Just recently, a red raincoat was discovered in the vicinity of this building. The victim's blood and cherry blossom petals were found on the hood. Cherry blossom petals? Now that you mention it, on the viewing platform. Yes, they probably stuck on due to the blood. They were littered around the bloodstain. And we've received the forensic report on the blood, you know. There's no doubt about it. The person in that photo is the victim, Jill Crane. What did you say? Oh, that's not good. Impossible! That would completely destroy the foundations of our logic. We had believed that the person in the red raincoat was the culprit. And now it turns out that person is actually the murder victim. Wait, if that's the case, then the prime suspect would be... Miss Faraday, you met a person in a red raincoat on the rooftop, did you not? Yes, I did, but... The person in the red raincoat was the murder victim, and Kay Faraday came into contact with that person. Since one of the parties is now dead, what happened next should be clear. That's not how you make a conclusion, Courtney. Kay was attacked by that person. As the victim, it would be impossible for her to be the culprit. There's no evidence she was attacked, is there? What? Wait! Wait! Courtney! She's covered in bandages. Are you kidding me? Furthermore, we must consider the possibility that the victim fought back. It is far too early to come to that conclusion. Kay is not the criminal. You're wrong. Kay? That's wrong, even though I don't want to believe it myself. After hearing about the raincoat, I finally remembered. If only I remember a little, but I only remember a little, but from what I saw that night, the culprit is me. I remember looking down at the person in the red raincoat. Mr. Edgeworth, it was me. The culprit was me all along. Kay, please. That can't be right. Then why? Why do I have that memory? That person collapsed before my eyes, engulfed in a pool of blood. Why didn't I do anything? It must have been because I killed her. It is clear to me the validity of Kay Faraday's memory. Didn't you doubt it until just now, pal? You got point, Gumshoe. Congratulations, Miss Faraday. Your courage will surely allow you to be forgiven. Now, let us rejoice in the blessings of the Goddess of Law. Get him, Francisca. Allow me to give my opinion as an international prosecutor. Her actions as a criminal are... Hurry! Arrest Kay Faraday at once. Don't allow them to object. How dare you behave that way before me? You're being too forceful. Further verification is necessary. I'd even go so far to say that this is unlawful. Unfortunately, the law does not side with you. It sides with me, you see. But, you know, the beautiful bond between you two has been etched deeply into my heart. That reminds me, we seem to have forgotten one additional suspect. Edgeworth, that's you. I love how that's a sprite. Like, that's not suspicious at all. What's that, pal? Mr. Edgeworth hasn't done anything wrong. I beg to differ. That's right, you see, he's no longer a prosecutor, sadly enough. Your actions have gone too far this time. An illegal investigation and assisting in the escape of a criminal. I can't even think of you as a former prosecutor. No, humbly accept your punishment. Alright, I'm getting arrested then. Oh yes, that's right. I believe the plan for today was to hold your hearing before the PIC. Why don't we leave the hearing for tomorrow? Even though the result is already crystal clear. You should think long and hard about what you've done. Very long and very hard. Court is now adjourned. Alright, wonderful. Arrested. We've been very productive today. First 10 minutes of stream. Yeah, okay, wonderful. Wait, let me save. April 6th. This is the second time I've been in this cell. All of my evidence has been taken from me. The only thing I have left is Kei's Yatagratsu's badge. I'm worried about Kei. Is she alright? The culprit is me. I remember looking down at the person in the red raincoat. Mr. Edgeworth, it was me. The culprit was me all along. Yeah, that happened 10 minutes ago, my guy. You have a visitor. Please hurry out. A visitor? Who could it be? Someone by the name of Dick Gumshoe. Will you turn him down? No. It'll be hard to face him, though. Ah, wonderful. Wait there. He's not going to stay and keep watch? I don't know who this is. Pardon me. Oh. Judge Courtney. Hush. Please, have a seat. Why are you here? I was told the detective had come. If I didn't instruct them to tell you that, you wouldn't be sitting here right now. That's true. I can't think of anything she needs from me at this point. I should try to figure out what she wants. Your visitation rights have been restricted to begin with. It's as if I'm some monstrous criminal. I suppose my credibility has hit rock bottom. But of course, your friends have fared a little better, though. That lawyer and that girl were both quite worked up. Mr. Shields and Emma. When I last saw them, they were giving one of the guards quite an earful. What? You don't mean? Be grateful. The goddess of law has been quite busy. They were spared punishment. It certainly seems like you have plenty of time for small talk. Oh yes, Prosecutor Von Kammer is presently continuing the investigation. You were worried about them, right? I guess she saw right through me. Let's cut to the chase. Exactly what are you planning? I'm not planning anything. There's merely a question I wish to ask. You're asking me? Yes, of course. Who else is here? Objectively speaking, you are a clever individual and you have a sharp mind. As a prosecutor, you are highly talented and capable. Then why am I in prison? Are you being ironic? Your sarcasm falls short. I'm being completely sincere, and that is why I cannot understand. Take this case, for example. You're up against the PIC. There's no chance for you to come out on top. Even a child can understand, and yet you... Perhaps my younger self would have not done something so reckless. The me from before had power. That's why I thought justice was on my side. Just like you right now. However, because... Oh, it's this line. Alright. Alright. Okay. Alright. However, because of a certain man, my self-centered sense of justice was broken down. Ever since then, I began to see people in a different light. I am able to serve as a prosecutor only because of the support of the people around me. People like Detective Gumshoe and all the other investigators. And Kea as well. Honestly, I'm surprised at how much I've changed. I see. Is that how it is? I've come to understand you a little more. Understand me? Not likely. Someone like you, who forces her own sense of justice onto others, could never understand. I wonder about that. Is that what you think? If I could say one thing, it would be that this conversation has been very interesting. That is all. Our conversation is coming to an end, however. I have one last thing to tell you. The date of your hearing has been set. I came here today to inform you. Today, in the PIC meeting room, may you humbly accept your fate. If that's all you wanted to say, couldn't you have just sent a messenger? The holy words of the Goddess of Law simply cannot be entrusted to others. With that, Mr. Edgeworth, I bid you farewell. I shall be seeing you again later. Alright. Time to investigate the toilet. There's a toilet poster on the wall next to the toilet. We're currently out of toilet paper. Please be prepared if you wish to use the toilet. What does it mean by be prepared? There's a dining menu sitting on the desk. Seems I can get food delivered if I pay for it. Let's see. Moldy white bread lunch set. Switch the moldy whole wheat bread for an extra $1. Oatmeal and grits set meal. For a limited time, get an extra gruel and at no additional cost. Thank goodness I'm not hungry right now. I mustn't neglect my personal appearance just because I'm in a holding cell. Prosecutor or not, this is my personal duty. My collar is slightly bent. There. A well-groomed appearance reflects a well-groomed mind. You suck, Edgeworth. From here on, I'll need to focus myself more than ever. Are you gonna try to escape, Edgeworth? That would be really funny. It's a simple bed. I don't expect it to be very comfortable to sleep on. If it were Detective Gumshoe, he would probably snore loudly while sleeping like a log. I may never get a chance to work with him again. However, this is the path I chose. I won't regret it. Why are you thinking about Detective Gumshoe like that, my guy? Let's see. What can I do? Yeah, all I have is the badge. Oh, okay. There's a poster hanging in the hallway. The Dice and Slice game. Roll the dice and decide your daily menu. The Dice and Slice game has been cancelled due to the warden's arrest. We sincerely apologize to everyone who was looking forward to it. There's no need to apologize for canceling such a silly game. Another visitor? Ah, wonderful. Okay. Ah, it seems you're alright. I'm relieved for now. this is kind of touching. God, they're too much. You look a little down, Kay. Please, cheer up. You didn't do anything wrong. I guarantee it. Please, just accept it. I'm a murderer. That's not true. Why won't you believe in yourself? What should I believe in? I mean, there's nothing. There's nothing to believe in. That's not true. Before you lost your memories, you literally jumped into my life. As a result, your words and actions have become engraved in my memories. Don't mind me screenshotting all this. That's the mark you left behind. How can you call that nothing? I believe in your innocence. That's why you must believe in yourself as well. Thank you. But it's no use. Look at all the misfortune I've brought upon you. If you can, please forget it all. Your memories of Kay Faraday. Kay! This takes me back. In my youth, I too was a gallant. Is this the kind of justice that the PIC seeks? Justice, huh? I wonder. Follow justice. This man, what is he planning? Why is he pushing things forward so forcefully? It all seems too unnatural. Is there a hidden agenda? There's no time left. It's all or nothing now. Well then, I must take my leave. Hold it. Oh my god! Last minute logic test! No matter how you look at it, Kay's arrest wasn't natural. There must be something behind it. Oh jeez! Hey, I'm a busy man, I'm kind of a big deal, you see. I trust this won't take up too much of my time. In order to make it out of the situation, I must break through his defenses. There are plenty of things I want to ask, but my time is limited. First, I'll ask about why he rushed the arrest. I have no intention of letting him push me around. I will overcome this difficult situation. Alright, logic test. Frantic logic test. Why did you rush her arrest? I would like a clearer explanation. Explanation? What are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me. You clearly did not follow the proper procedures. Okay. Maybe you should pipe down a bit. Do you even know the position you're in? Suppose we let the criminal escape. What do you think will happen? What will happen? I'll be made to take responsibility, you see. I do hope you understand. Got it. Trying to, maintain composure in this one. Just take my advice and stay out of this if you know what's good for you. I refuse. Kay is innocent. This is so pitiful. It brings me to tears. Why won't you just give up? Things were finally going well. Things were going well? Things were going well, you say? That's a strange way to put it. Hi, son! We're arguing with an abusive father figure. It almost sounds as if you personally wanted Kay to be arrested. Far more than necessary. Haven't you lost your impartiality? You think so? That certainly wasn't my intention, you see. Edgeworth, my boy, you're reading too much into it. He skillfully avoided the issue. However, I still have some serious doubts about Kay's arrest. Next, I shall ask him if the investigation was sufficient. I did pretty well there. I can't miss even the tiniest piece of information. That's the only way to break through the situation. How long did you investigate? I don't know. How much time was spent on the investigation? You know, I wonder about that. I don't really remember, you see. There's no way I can accept such a careless answer. Like I said, I don't remember. My memory's not as sharp as it used to be, you see. Sometimes I even forget my own son's name. That's horrible. I don't care about your idiot son. Wait, okay. let me screenshot that. I want your answer regarding the investigation. Yes, he really is an idiot, even though I don't remember raising him like that. There's no end to this. He just keeps on dodging the question. Oh, wait, hold on. Alright. Let's try to make another line of attack to make him take me seriously. It's hard to say that the investigation was sufficient. The arrest, was it under your authority? My, do I really look that important? The Prosecutorial Investigation Committee Chairman. It's quite a prominent title. Not that I care much for it. That was rather blunt. I'm so shocked. I could cry. I'm sorry. Flattery was never my forte. If you keep talking like that towards me, you'll never get your prosecutor's badge back, you know? I'm not sure. Wait and see? Huh? So you've gone silent. Does that mean I can go now? I was too passive. Ah, damn it. Okay, I thought so. Alright. Yeah, that was... Yeah, I think he just lost his temper there. He doesn't usually talk about Sebastian like that. Especially with his dad in the situation now, and he's being like, whoops. Maybe he's in a toxic situation. Right. I don't need my badge. Let me make this clear right now. I do not live for the sake of my badge. Status means nothing to me. Do you understand? Young. So young. Let me teach you something as your senior in life. What you're saying right now, it's far too naive, you see. The look in his eyes has changed. He might respond differently to some of my questions now. This is my chance. Well, aren't you the impertinent one? Even someone like me is starting to get annoyed. What a coincidence. I feel the same way. Answer me. Was the investigation sufficient? Young folks always live life in the fast lane. That's why I like to bully him. What the hell? You'll regret this soon enough. I'm the one bullying you. I think wait and see? Ah, damn it. No. Damn, you sure are quiet. Are you scared? Ridiculous. I was just thinking about my next strategy. Hey, bots, get out of the chat. Out of the chat, bots. Go away. Thank you. There we go. Alright. Ridiculous. I was just thinking about my next strategy. On how to extract information from a weepy old man. You should show some remorse, you know. Don't you get it? I hold your fate in my hands. Not the bots. I don't care about fate. When did you get your hands on it? Oh, damn it. No, that's the... Ah. Really, even his hairstyle is horrible. Okay. I don't know, wait, see? In any case, even if you obtain some information, there's nothing you can do. Just give up already. I refuse. Mind if I ask why? It's simple. The truth is fading away. That's all there is to it. Yeah, I feel like Blaze's hair is just like, if you touched it, it would, yeah. It would just be like one solid mat. I see. I'm starting to understand what kind of person you are. But, you know, it's all useless. You know, it's all useless. It's enough to make me cry. Give it up. That girl's guilt has already been decided. That's strange. The way you said that, it almost sounds like it was decided from the very beginning. What are you trying to say? The rest was planned, yeah. Yes, it's clearly unnatural. Everything is progressing as if Kay's guilt was predetermined. Wasn't Kay's arrest planned from the start? I see. That's an interesting theory. But I don't have any time to indulge in your flights of fancy, you know. Why don't we put this to an end? Why don't we put an end to this silly conversation? Curses. He's trying to get away. Before that, I must find out if the arrest was lawful. Ooh, music has sped up. It's still very faint, but I'm beginning to see the path to the truth. I can't let this opportunity slip by. Please wait. There's still something I want to ask you. I've grown weary of our little tete-a-tete. Please keep it short, okay? That's the basis for your arrest. If I put together what you have told me up until now, I cannot help but say there is no basis for Kay's arrest. Yes, I understand, you see. But, you know, it doesn't really matter either way. You can't overturn her arrest. How are you responsible? You still claim to be a man of the law. My, those are some harsh words, you know. You know, you're starting to make me a little angry. You see, to be honest, I really can't answer all of your questions, you know. That's just the position I'm in, you see. I'm a busy man, you know. Aren't you just pretending to be busy? That's cruel, you know. This old chunk of coal has been working like a dog. Pretending. Just what do you think that would accomplish? You don't want to talk about the case. Isn't that why you're trying to get away from this place? How sad. Yes, how sad indeed. Do you really suspect little old me? I do suspect you, and I'm confident about it. There's clearly no basis for Kay's arrest. My, have you forgotten? Wasn't there evidence? The mask, the letter, and the corsage. All were found in the girl's possession. Not to mention, she even confessed. All of this serves to prove her crime. That's... Any objections? You bet I'll object. I guess I can wait and see. You see, you have no response. It's true, I have no objections. Although there is one point that bothers me. This man seems awfully familiar with the evidence. To remember everything without missing a beat. That intrigues me. This could be a useful clue. K is not the culprit. My, that's rather a bold claim, you know. Anyone can shout objections at the top of their lungs, you see, Mr. Former Prodigy Prosecutor. Ugh. Oh, okay, so I can't ask that question at all. It's no use, I don't have enough information. My chance will come sooner or later, and when it does, I mustn't let it slip by. Okay. Who was the one who made the decision to arrest her? Well, I can't say I remember. Growing old is a terrible thing, you see. My memory's not what it used to be, you know. Perhaps I should use that clue. Don't play dumb with me. Didn't you remember all the evidence in full detail just now? Stop pretending to be a forgetful old man when things aren't going your way. Literally, like, manipulation in those eyes. He's genuinely terrifying in, like, yeah, an emotionally scary way. I'm not sure. Now then, who was the one who made the decision to arrest her? I see. You're a sharp one, aren't you? You know, I wish my son could learn from you. Because he's a real idiot. I'm not interested in your son, who made the decision for the arrest. You're a bad man, you know. Don't you already know? The one who ordered her arrest? It was you. The person right in front of me. I'm certain of it. Ouch. You make it sound like I committed some kind of injustice. You did. Guess I'll have to clear that up. My honor's at stake here, you see. Very well. I'll continue to play along with you until you are satisfied. What is most crucial here is how much this man knows about the case. If I can get him to reveal that... It's do or die. If I can overcome this, I'll reach the truth. You seem pretty familiar with the case. I'm a wise man, you know. I'm familiar with most things, you see. I don't think it was very wise of you to arrest Kay in this case. Oh, dang it. Ah. I wonder if it was the other one, though. No, okay. So I wasn't supposed to say anything. Alright, fine. Fair enough. I'm a very busy man. I can end this conversation anytime I want, you know? Don't you forget about that. This would have already been over if you had simply answered my questions. If you give me a proper answer, I won't take any more of your time. I'll ask you once again, why are you so familiar with this case? I read the case files, you see. Honestly, it was quite a drag, you know. But it's my job, so what could I do? Because of my position, you see, I can't just skip out on it. Well, I had some time to kill, so I read the whole thing, you see. You just said you were busy. That's strange. Didn't you just say you're very busy? Aren't your faults slowly coming to light now? If you truly wish to protect your position, I would advise you to rescind the arrest order. You really are desperate, you know. That never say die attitude, it touches my heart. But, you know, it's unfortunate that all your hard work was for naught. Because we discovered her unconscious body near the crime scene, you see. We found her unconscious? This is the first I've heard of Kay's condition when she was found. She was unconscious in the storeroom. Oops. That's right. The source of that information is classified, though. This man knows things even I don't know. Does he know the whole story behind this case? This could be a useful clue. The suspect, regarding Kay. How much do you know about her? She's a suspect in this case. That's all I know, you see. Scout's honor. Perhaps I should use that clue. Something you've said feels out of place. You know things about the crime scene investigation never revealed. Do you know things that the crime scene investigation never revealed? Why is that? Just how much of the truth do you know? Haha, you're making that forceful face again. You know, it kind of makes me want to do the same. Like this. You really are a persistent one, you know? But I can admire that, you see. I'll take that as a compliment. Can't you give it a rest already? At my age, my body's not as strong as it once was, you know. There is no one else who could be the culprit besides her. She was even given that much evidence to show that she committed the crime. She was given evidence? She was given evidence, you say? That's an odd choice of words. It almost sounds as if she did not possess them under her own will. I see. You really do have a fine eye for the details, as expected of a former prodigy prosecutor. You've already found your answer, haven't you? I'm listening, so go ahead and say it. There's no need to hold back. I've finally wrenched open the heavy door to the truth. Now, all that remains is to strike the final blow. Kay is not the culprit. My, that's a rather bold claim, you know. Anyone can shout objections at the top of their lungs, you see, Mr. Former Prodigy Prosecutor. I shall break through this with that clue. Kay was framed. The true culprit is pinning the blame on her. That is my answer. Oh. Yes, you're a clever one. It almost makes me feel bad that your prosecutor's badge was taken away, you know? Yes, it's as you say. Checkmate. Alright, that was a hard one, actually. You arrested Kay, even when you knew the existence of the true culprit. Don't toy with me, there's no way such an act would be tolerated. You sure are green, you know. That's what a prosecutor's supposed to do. It will all work out fine if we make her guilty. Who would desire such a resolution? If I had to say, maybe the PIC. And also, maybe me, you know. When I heard your words just now, I could barely hold back my tears, you know. It was just so splendid, you see. And it burns me up inside. I'm not the most perfect piece of work, you know. So I can't forgive such usefulness. You said the truth is important, but you know, once you know the real value the truth holds, I wonder if you can still say the same thing. What are you trying to say? When you get to where I am, you can just create your own truths anytime you want. Kay Faraday is the culprit. That was the truth I simply manufactured out of thin air. Good, very good. That face, that expression. You're such a desperate one, you see. That's why I really wanted to bully you, you know. You see, even when you know the truth, there's simply nothing you can do. And that's the real value of the truth. So shocking it's to die for, you know. I want you to preserve the true culprit. How much of the truth do you know? Do you understand now? The truth that you believe in is worthless, you see. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Powerless former prosecutor. You. Ooh, scary. You know, I guess the friends of a heinous criminal are also quite heinous themselves. Plus, you! And I like this, you see. One more person will disappear before me. Ah, here comes the waterworks. These tears of mine just won't stop, you know. Wonderful. Everything will be decided in today's deliberation. Kay's innocence. I will definitely prove it. Okay. 10 members are present. The quorum has been met. From here on out, let the council begin. Today's deliberation shall be about Miles Edgeworth's aptitude and ability as a prosecutor. Let our members decide this matter with clear conscience of the gods of law. A clear conscience. Don't make me laugh. Courtney, please give us your report. On April 5th, Prosecutor Edgeworth carried out an illegal investigation and resisted arrest. He was arrested by 2 of our members who caught him in the act, myself and Blaze the Best. Prosecutor Edgeworth disrupted the investigation of Attorney Jill Crane's murder. He claims that the culprit, Kay Faraday, was arrested without sufficient evidence. Even now, his claim remains unchanged. Tell us more about the murder incident. On April 5th, the victim's body was found here in the PIC meeting room. Regarding the details, I, Sebastian DeBest, the best prosecutor, will enlighten you. The prosecutor in charge, Sebastian DeBest, will explain the rest of the details. The murder happened on the night of April 4th. The victim was one Jill Crane. On the same night, a black market auction was held in this very meeting room. I guess Miss Crane was taking part in the auction. Yep. The murder occurred in the middle of an auction, did it not? When Miss Crane was found, she was dressed like the conductor of the auction. However, based on the fact that the auction continued after the murder occurred, I deduced that Miss Crane could not have been the conductor. You weren't the one who made that deduction. Sebastian, please show everyone the basis for the arrest of the culprit. You got it, Justine. Kay Faraday was unable to bear the weight of her good conscience. I believe you mean her guilty conscience. Yes, it was her guilty conscience that drove her to confess the crime. According to her confession on the roof of this building, she met a figure in a red raincoat on the viewing platform. So Crane was wearing a red raincoat. Yes, that's correct. The culprit used the conductor's clothes as a red herring to mislead us. At the time of the murder, Miss Crane was wearing a red raincoat. It was I who discovered the raincoat near this building. You did. I'm sure it was the forensics team who found it. To be more precise, it was the forensics team under Sebastian's orders who discovered it. Yeah, there we go. I thought as much. According to blood analysis, the person in the red raincoat and Miss Crane were the same person. The decisive evidence is the culprit's own confession. She testified that she killed her. That's right, the culprit is Kay Faraday. It couldn't have been anyone else but her. Well then, Edgeworth, if you have any objections, let's hear them. I have no objections. I see. It seems all the flight's gone out of you after a little overnight stay. Oh, I have no objections to your claim they investigated illegally. I admit to that. However, I object to the claim that Kay is the culprit. I will testify that Sebastian's investigation was fair and just. Of course it was, Justine. Don't you know that I'm the fairest of them all? Oh my god. Edgeworth, my boy, despite how things might seem, I actually kind of like you. If, and this is just an if, you see, if you are willing to withdraw your objection, you might be sitting on the side of the bench tomorrow. I'll ask you one more time, Edgeworth. Do you have any objections? Don't take me for a fool. I'd advise you watch what you say. This man is the one who should watch what he's saying. I'm talking about the case, not about a chair. I demand a testimony. By all means, let me hear it. I want to know how the PIC understands this case. A testimony from us, eh? Fine then, if that's what it takes to make you happy. Courtney, give him the materials from the investigation. Sir? But that's... It's the end of the line for him. I'll let him go out in a blaze of glory. If you insist, Mr. Chairman. Why don't we have Courtney give the testimony? I have no objections. Mr. Edgeworth. Don't worry, Kay. You just watch him over there. Alright. Let's see. Let me check the wiki. I want to see where I can stop because, let's see. I don't want to do it on my own, like, till the very end. Let's see. I think I'm on end part 1 still. Okay, this is a pretty long part. I can stop here. I have other things to do and I don't want to, do this all by myself. Or if I do, I just want to do it in hour parts. Let's see. Save. Hopefully that actually saves because I'm always worried about it glitching and then I lose all my progress. Alright.